All stations retreat.
Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video for Warships, and in this video I'm gonna be featuring the upcoming Black Friday ship, and that is the Puerto Rico, or you can say Puerto Rico B, because well, Wargaming has released that ship in previous two dockyards, and well, now they have decided to add it in the Black Friday sort of a variant. So I would like to showcase you the gameplay and want to give you my thoughts and opinions whether you should get this ship or you should anticipate for that ship, because I'm sure you want to see in your port 12 gun Alaska tier 10, which might be very tempting, might be very interesting, but unfortunate reality is that it's kinda not, except that it does come up with some benefits like the armor profile, citadel profile. Armor profile is not super good, like 30mm all over the place. The deck armor I think is still 36mm that you find on Alaska. So the thing about the Puerto Rico is that Wargaming has given it a lot of guns, and by the way, give me a second, let me just do some hitting onto the broadside Brindisi. That would be pretty tempting, but here's the thing, you have 12 guns but you don't have battle cruiser dispersion. Now in this case, as you can see here, I managed to get some shell hits and did 17k damage, and this is, I would say, the thing about the Puerto Rico, which is the reason why that you might be tempted to buy this in future, right? You might be getting tempted to just, you know, spend tons of money for this, right? Because it's only gonna be available in a special bundle in which you have to buy 3 more ships alongside with the Puerto Rico. So that is ridiculously expensive, and I would say, well, I think it's too much expensive, and especially for a cruiser that is sort of versus Alaska tier for tier, because at tier 10 Puerto Rico guns are not exactly in terms of accuracy. You can get trolley dispersion because you do have battleship dispersion ellipse rather than battle cruiser dispersion, but instead Wargaming has given Puerto Rico 2.2 sigma to compensate for that battleship dispersion, so it gets slightly better dispersion overall, tighter grouping with 2.2 sigma. But even then I really don't find the guns dispersion to be super good. Now in this case I think the Brindisi broadsiding, and right now the dispersion can be like this. Now in this case I think the Brindisi really realizes the situation, but anyways, we're just gonna be playing safe. We're not gonna be playing aggressive, and as you can see, there's no overmatching guns like in the case there's North Carolina, which I'm gonna be fine, and we will try to farm him. And that's the thing that I will do usually. I try not to basically push open water. I will try to just stay in kiting position and stay showing the stern. Now in this case there's San Diego which is trying to farm us, which is fine. There's even the key that shot at us, but we have to be very careful. I'm using the center position to do some good farming here, but it can also go wrong because everyone is shooting me. Well, luckily I did get a fire just from a single shell hit and 3 non-mens, but I was just gonna play safe because the NC is the guy who's just throwing his ship because he's bowing in and I was in kiting. I can always disengage, he cannot disengage. He has to show broadside to do that, which can be sometimes bad. And there's what, Lion shooting me, man, from 21 kilometers. And you can see here, as long as there's no overmatch, you can somewhat tank. There's a Georgia that can overmatch us, 457mm guns, so we gotta be careful still. But this NC definitely not gonna survive. I really doubt that he will survive, so we were just gonna farm him. But yeah, here's the thing, you have also 13km concealment, which actually also worse than Alaska, so you actually struggle sometimes utilizing the radar against DDs because of your 3km area that you have to really figure it out where the destroyer might be in that area, right? So if the destroyer is basically outside 10 kilometers and you pop the radar, well, that can be a problem, right? In this case, as you can see, I can bounce the shells. I'm doing pretty okay against the NC, but that NC is not a good player. He's not doing the right thing, and he just got citadel by the Wisconsin and died. So yeah, it's actually funny enough that we have a heavy cruisers, a lot of cruiser game. The matchmaking is kind of like that, so you might see more citadels incoming while I'm playing Puerto Rico. But here's the thing, I'm okay playing with the Puerto Rico. It's good. it's not bad. It's not bad, but I just still don't prefer it over Alaska. Alaska guns and dispersion is super tight. With 2.05 Sigma and battlecruiser dispersion, I just seem to have more comfort. And what the heck? Who's spotting me? No, maybe it might be. I don't know. Maybe it's the. I just don't realize it who spotted me. But anyways, but yeah, I just like the guns of the Alaska more than Puerto Rico. I just like that Alaska is still superior tier for tier. There are a lot of good options. Like for example, the Starling Dart is the, I would say, sort of better option. Yes, you do get the 12 guns. Now in this case, I think the Georgia will push, but we will try to farm him. Oh, there's the San Diego. Damn. So we will try to just farm the San Diego. Hopefully our third traverse will help us and we can smash him. I think he can just turn out, which he did here. But did we still aim well? We did aim well, but man, we got 4 overpans. Well, didn't expect from the Puerto Rico. Now our team is kind of throwing here. Okay, he's taken a damage from the Musashi. We will try to go around the island. This is the thing that we can do, man. This is dangerous position, not gonna lie. Okay, we got him, overmatching that guy. And we gotta be careful. There's a problem that we have to face the Georgia in the line. What we can do here, it has to turn out though. We have to turn out though, because Georgia can overmatch us. This is a big problem. This is like a big problem actually. We'll see here that you will take huge damage now. You see, this is the problem with the Puerto Rico. The moment you see an overmatchable battleship guns, this Puerto Rico armor just completely tumbles down. And man, I have to really turn out. There's just no way. I have to do the gamer move. I will take more damage, I know, but this is the reality. I will take more damage, but what can I do? I'm just gonna turn out. As you can see, he will take another volley, and yeah, that's the reality. We have to stay here, and look at this. In that short duration, I have taken so much damage. I will pop the radar to exactly know the location of the Jarzberg. There is the Brindisi. Now he will die. Absolutely, he just don't have any position to really survive here. He's gonna die. But Georgia is pushing, and now we can sort of survive here and heal up a bit, which we absolutely needed, because we can't really fight against the Georgia nor the Smolensk right now. We don't have much HP, nor we do have the perk of the Kuznetsov that gives us the DCP extra thing. So the good thing is that I have the Halse, and Halse can be pretty beneficial. Now here I can just maybe try to use the island as cover, abuse that island thing, and try to farm the Georgia. This is something that I can do. Oh, but man, this Commissar planes, man. Oh, I got Citadel, which is pretty funny. But yeah, this is actually a problem. The Georgia can. Oh, he just get a fire on me. Okay, that's good. Pop the heal. Okay, that's good that we survived the volley of the Commissar. The key and Brisbane shouldn't be a problem. We just need to be playing safe right now. I don't think so. We're gonna be playing really sort of aggressive. Although I already played aggressive, I lost a lot of HP, and that overmatch definitely hurts me. But yeah, there are a lot of ships coming. There's the Smolensk, and there's a Conqueror. We're gonna be staying here. I do doubt that they will come from the island. It's gonna be a death sentence to them, but they won't push as well, so they are basically stuck. And yeah, you do have heals, and even though you have healed quite a bit, it's still like sort of a struggle after taking so much damage. So, and oh, Jarzberg here. As long as the Smolensk have the Hydro, this is actually a big problem. Now we'll get a permanent fire. This is a big problem. Okay, he just completely missed it for some reason, which is funny. But there's a Commissar. He's just throwing his ship away, I think. He's just throwing his ship away. I think he's just throwing his ship away. This is the worst thing to do in the Commissar. And I mean, does he know we have improved pan angles? Like, this is gonna be exactly that. Yeah, he's tried to do some damage. We can angle. We're just gonna be using our back guns, because we do not want to be greedy. Again, he's trying to be greedy, using all the guns, and he's definitely gonna die, 100%, because Commissar is pretty bad armor, man. So yeah, that's basically what it is. Now we can pop the radar. Oh, by the way, the line is coming. Line can be a problem, and this Jarzberg is gonna be spamming us a lot. Gonna pop the radar and utilizing the heal. And now we can just try to do some damage to the line that is also thinking of pushing in a worst way possible. As you can see, that dispersion can be trolley, but we can just manage this right now. We can manage it. And we are just popping the hydro so that we don't get the small lens behind the island and stay unspotted. So that is you can do in the Puerto Rico. It's not bad in this. Now I'm trying to he's trying to set fire, which can be a big death sentence. Try to switch to AP. As you can see, he will get a fire, and this jar sword is like really trying hard. I think we should disengage now. I don't think so I can tank any fire damage in any way. Okay, we got the Halse. Lol. We got the Halse now, which is pretty funny. He will shoot the guns once again. Worst thing to do once he disengages. But anyways, man, I just don't like the firing angle. Like, look at the firing angles. Now he just set a fire. Now we have to just DCP right this time, and we kill this guy because we cannot take extra fire damage. And now there's a Conqueror there. We still have one heal that we have to utilize. But yeah, I mean, the firing angles are also a problem in this ship. Something that I do not like. It just takes a lot of damage. Like, now what we will do here, we will gonna take a risk. That's it. We will going to take a risk. We have the heal coming up in 10 seconds. So what we will do, we will definitely gonna mess this Jar's world. Hopefully. We're gonna shoot the Conqueror here. Okay, we shoot the Conqueror, but this is the worst thing to do, to be honest, because the smallness can absolutely, smallness can farm us, but it's okay. We will just gonna disengage now.
The ship is on fire.
Gonna disengage quickly because obviously smallness using smoke, that is dangerous. Okay, we just disengage, which is great. Okay, now there's the Jar's world. There's the Cerberus. But yeah, this is how the Puerto Rico really is in 2025. I still do not like the Puerto Rico, to be honest. I want to play Alaska and it's gonna be doing fine. I got spotted. There's a small lens. He can definitely wreck us. He's turning out, so we will try to aim. And you can see here that trolley dispersion. I just absolutely don't like it because of this. And he got the volley, but lucky that didn't die. But yeah, I have to now push in, do some damage because we did pretty decent overall, but would have loved to do damage more. Puerto Rico, in my opinion, I would say try to avoid it from that big bundle that they are trying to sell. I just don't think so it's worth it. The ship is not bad, not in any way it's bad. You do have so many good tools like the hydro, radar. It just helps a lot, without a shadow of doubt. Now there's a key, man. Oh my god, there's a key. And I do not want to be in a crossfire, but unfortunately I might be, because the Conqueror will do yeah, we will die here 100% because we are now in crossfire. So he will shoot us. Conqueror shoots someone else. Lucky me. And he's also trying to beach. This is like worst thing to do. Like, he's trying to beach. Like, look at the firing angles. These are not impressive in any way or form. Now shoot the guns. And yeah, notice that trolley dispersion. Yeah, this is something that I just don't like about it. And now you can see here, I was not managing any citadels. What that Conqueror is trying is kind of weird. Now the dispersion gets a bit better, but you will still do pen damage. A lot of pen damage. Like a lot of overpens there. And well, the small lens is trying to harm us. And we will try to shoot. And I think we did not have the lock-in. Our dispersion was trolley here in this case, but you know, we will try to. Okay, never mind. Wisconsin got him. Combat scout. What the heck? 13.3 kilometer spotting. Okay, it just got permanent fire for no reason. Okay, we're not gonna be, you know, getting ourselves dead. But man, the game is over. But anyways. Now you can see the performance of the Puerto Rico. Is it worth it in 2025? I don't think so. I think Rhode Island is amazing. Rhode Island is better. I would say way better than the Puerto Rico itself. But if you play well, the ship can still do well. There's no doubt about that. Now in this case, you can see You can earn decent credits, almost to the levels of tier 8 premium. Did decent damage, 171k. And if you position yourself well, you can pretty much do the best way in the Puerto Rico. As you can see, 2.8k base XP. And well, it's all about positioning, but again, if there is the overmatching battleship, well, you will definitely gonna disappoint. The Puerto Rico is not really good against overmatching battleships like 457. Your armor will absolute do nothing. But I hope you can kind of see the numbers, how it's performing, and you can always let me know in the comments. What do you think? Would you spend a ton of money on that big bundle, big ass bundle, to get all four ships, including the Rhode Island and Puerto Rico, and buy in this way this ship? Let me know in the comments. And well, if you see the detailed report, I have looked at the detailed report before, and you can see here that the damage was not that much, but I was spotting for my teams 140k damage, and maybe that's the reason why I have like 2.8k base XP. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Take care, guys, and subscribe. Peace out.